Hello everybody. Today we're going to go over an ad hoc analysis in an insurance company's customer data. This analysis is done in Athena, which is a generative AI platform. Currently, as you can see here, we are in the report section of Athena. I'm going to walk you through the analysis and how you can interact with Athena for yourself. So throughout this report, we have code, we have our conclusions, some tables and graphs, and we have our business problems and our executive summary. Basically in this, we're looking to find stuff like where people live, what kind of insurance they have, and if they've made any claims. Another cool thing we're doing is looking at who our customers really are and how they're different. As you can see to the right, we have this little chat box. If I click on this, I can ask it something about our data like, what's an average claim amount? So this will take a couple seconds to load, and it'll give me what our average claim amount is, which is a really cool feature of Athena. Look how fast that was, $434.09. So if I wanted to expand on this, I could say, can you make me a diagram showing the relationships between variables in my data set? This one may take a bit longer, but it should give us an ERD diagram with all of our variables. You can ask Athena to make more diagrams too, which will help you visualize what's going on, and it can produce additional artifacts to make sure the report is very actionable for your team. So we have variables here like policy, customer details, policy, claims, customer demographics, and here's our ERD. So there you go.
In this report, we're working with auto insurance data. We have a few business problems that we would like to address. Let's look at the first one. We want to see the distribution of total claims by customer demographics, by geographic location, by types of vehicles, etc. One way of doing this is to see it visually. So here I have an Athena chat open. I have linked my dataset, and I have asked Athena to create a visualization for me. Here I've created a bar chart of total claims by state. So this tells us the geographic distribution of our claims. So we can see that most claims are made in the state of California and the least are made in the state of Washington. Here is another bar chart. This gives us the average claim amount by employment. So as we can see, the unemployed section clearly makes the most average claims and the employed make the least. We can make another visualization on the fly. I have a prompt right here. Give a table with the percentage distribution of total claims by vehicle class. Now let's see what happens. Now Athena actually likes the customer to be in on what's actually happening. So it shows you the code as it goes. As you can see, this is what's happening at the back end. And you can see how it creates what it does create. So here we go. Here we have our table. This is our vehicle class data. These are the total claims that are made, and this is the percentage share. So we can clearly see that the most claims are made for 4-door cars and the least are made on luxury cars. Thank you.
Hello everyone, so after some data visualization, now I'm going to show you how to carry out analysis using Athena's notebook. As you can see, now we are using Athena's notebook, and this is the interface, which is just like Jupyter Notebook, so it should be super easy to use, but it is just so much better. And why? Because even if you don't know how to code, you can still carry out analysis with Athena. How? You can just simply click on this little chat button right here. Then you can ask Athena anything you want to know about coding. So what we're going to do today is that we're going to run a significance and correlation analysis. In this part, we want to understand the significance of variables on CLV and total claim amount, because this too is very important in industry business. And we will use Python code to generate a correlation metric for numerical variables. And in order to do this, we need to know which variables are numerical, which variables are non-numerical. So how do we do that? Easy. We just ask Athena. So I just simply type in the chat box, hey, can you print out data type for each attribute? And our file name is ABCDE, CSV. And then I click send. And then Athena will generate code for you. The only thing you need to do is copy it, paste it here, and then run. And then we get our result. So after that, I basically just copy it and paste it back into the chat box and ask Athena, hey, so now we get our result. Can you generate a correlation matrix for each numerical variable? And then click send. And same, Athena generate another piece of code for me. Then I just copy it and paste it here and then run. Then we will get our correlation matrix. Simple, right? This is how you run analysis with Athena Notebook. You just ask Athena to write something for you, you copy it, paste it, run your output, and then iterate. And that's it. Thank you.
Hi there, Hassan Abrar this side. So I'm just going to quickly run over some features of Athena that I found very useful while doing my analysis for an auto insurance client. As said before by my peers, we were doing this report, which is a collaborated efforts on Athena reports, where we're just putting down our final analysis. Now, one thing that was particularly useful for me was to take out all of these graphs and put them into my own personal space. And that space is called the Spaces on Athena. So I'm going to show you a quick demo of Spaces. So it's very similar to the popular workplace app called Notion, where you just have an unlimited canvas to work with, and you can just, this is your own personal space. I made this into a mind map where summary statistics go into customer lifetime value analysis and then claim amount analysis. So it worked great for me, especially if you're overworked with or overwhelmed by a lot of graphs and a lot of information cluttered into a single space. This really works really well. And over here you can analyze anything through Space AI. So if you want to request Athena to analyze, transcribe, execute, or have a custom request, and then you can have a desired response length and output format as well if you want to mark it down or you want a text output. So you can ask Athena to annotate any graph you want. Some really cool features. So this is what I did. I asked Athena to explain all of these graphs, and these explanations were given to me by Athena. And then you also have the functionality to chat with Athena simultaneously. So you just press this, the chat window pops up, you press it back, it goes back. So I just like the navigation facilities that this space has to offer, and like I just love this canvas as well. It's been really useful for me. And if you've strayed too far ahead, you can simply just go back. So yep, these are just some things that I've personally found useful while working with Athena. And I hope if you're using this, you also find this of use. Thank you.
So now that we've covered a majority of the features and functionalities that Athena has for business analysis, data analysis, and overall just approaching the problem statement for a client, I think it's pretty clear that this platform is really useful, it's really efficient, and also easy to use. I think most of these features consider the use cases of an analyst and sort of facilitates the whole end-to-end process of data analysis. Another cool feature that I like about Athena is that you're able to actually compare your current reports with whatever information is available online. So say you already created a report, you could save it in the chatbot, and then you're able to actually request any further analysis that you think might be relevant based on whatever you might have seen online or in other reports. For instance, let's say we wanted to compare the claims amounts that we have, like the insights we have from the claims amounts, to whatever is already available in another report. We can say compare claims amounts to global average claims amounts, and it should do just that. And it's also pretty fast as well in extracting all this information. So as you can see, it's loading whatever results it has. And it works exactly like generative AI. It's able to walk you through the whole process of why it chose certain articles or data sources for its comparisons, and just give you more insights overall. And this information is useful because as a stakeholder, you're actually interested in comparison with whatever you have, with the data sets you have from whatever is available online or in other sources. So I think this is really cool, and you could also actually share this report or your chatbot or whatever even your spaces. You can share it with a teammate or a client or a stakeholder, whoever could have access to this, and all you have to do is just use the email tool on the left tab. It's enterprise email tool, so it's connected to every individual that's in your organization or has affiliation. So it's pretty user friendly, it's pretty interactive, and I think it applies to a lot of use cases that you encounter on a day-to-day in the field of business analysis. So yeah, here's the reports tab again. Just a quick glance at what we've shown so far, all the features, the different parts of the graph. And yeah, I think this is pretty cool and pretty useful overall.